Welcome to another Adventures of Steven, where we play adventure games, we point and click ourselves to death, and we hope to solve some puzzles along the way. I'm your host, Steven, which should be obvious considering this is Adventures of Steven. Thank you so much, Subject to Change, for 8 months of being subscribed to the channel. You are amazing. We love you. You are the mod that we always wanted. You are everything. You are everywhere we want to be. It's like the Visa thing or whatever. And a bit machine. Holy crap, 5 bits. You are killing it, sir. We totally appreciate that. I'm gonna just fire up some Grim Fandango here just to give us all a recap. We're almost done with year 2. Almost done with year 2. Oh, we're just gonna start right up here. Okie dokie. So here's the thing. Glottis is we gave him, after listening to his amazing rendition of Rusty Anchor, we gave him a High Rollers Club card. So he's come to the High Rollers Club and he's got a gambling problem. We need to figure out how to get Glottis out of here, for one thing. For another thing, we need to figure out how to get Chow Chilla Charlie's money from the basement, which is critical, you know, for our success here. Well, that's new. Blah, blah, blah. So that's what we're doing now. If you missed last week, Raul, the blue dude with the tray in the casino, we locked him in this cabinet with our scythe. You see it's hanging right there? That happened. So now we got to get, I think Glottis came in and he drank all the wine in this barrel because he was all like, Raul, where are you? I need sustenance. So now we are going to do the thing we came to do, and that's open this barrel and hop down inside. Let's see if we can get to the basement and get Chow Chilla Charlie's money. Because the dude who works in here won't take us to the basement.
Well, somebody's sleeping on the job.
Glottis has a problem.
Ah, it's empty. Ah. Ruben, where are you?
Also, Ruben is not his name. It's Raul, but that makes it funny.
Mon Dieu!
Taking a little nap, vous, eh? Well, le keg is empty, so tout sweet, Buster.
Yes, monsieur. Merci, anything you say.
I feel like that was a bit
More
racist
wine.
to French people.
I'm going to fire him for ignoring my pleas, and then I believe I shall quit. Oh, I can never look at that pantry again. No man should ever be locked up in such a small, dark place.
All right, so they brought the empty keg down into the cellar. Oh, also, I did some Googling, and I found that there's a tweak you can do to the way Grim Fandango performs. I guess there's a multi-core deal with the NVIDIA drivers, and it tries to distribute the load. What do you mean I cheated? I didn't cheat anything. When did I cheat? Did I say something that sounded cheatable? So you basically set it to only use 1 core of your processor, because if it tries to use 2, the game flips out and frame rates drop and all that stuff. At least that's what I think.
So this is one of the parts.
Blech. So also, another thing. No, I didn't look things up for an adventure game. I looked things up to fix a frame rate issue in an adventure game. Didn't solve a puzzle. Good gravy, sub. Killing me, Smalls. All right. Also, we're going to change it up a little bit. We're not going to listen to every single commentary that exists because it lengthens the game a bit. So we're mainly going to focus on commentary from Tim Schafer himself and Peter McConnell, who those seem to have been the most fun to me. Maybe the ones from Leslie, the one of the production people on the game. She was kind of cool. But outside of that, we're just going to play. We're just going to play, do our thing.
So this is a.
Oh, no, that's not what we wanted. I looked up how to fix a problem. Sub. I gotta go get Chowchilla Charlie's money. Bloop.
This is our first 3D game, and it's funny to see how many puzzles are about the physical properties of things, as opposed to in a 2D adventure game, you would never make something based on the shape of something or leverage. Like that whole puzzle was very physical. Like you had to move these two objects and stop them from sliding past each other, and the forklift jacked up on its back wheels. And I think we were just so excited to be in a world of physical stuff, or maybe because we were in a world of physical stuff, we had to actually make it physically realistic.
You gotta catch it when you're going up. There's a secret door. We gotta open it. You didn't name that clip Steve Cheated. I love that you post clips. I really do. It's my favorite thing. Come on, get on the thing, Manny. We gotta go forward. We're gonna not screw it up this time. Ah, gotcha. Seems like the frame rate dipped again. So maybe that multi-core thing isn't the problem. And by frame rate dipped, I mean it just pooped its pants. Definitely not the problem. Here, let's do this. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-doop-doop. It's like the whole thing just chokes. Yeah, we're good now. Yeah, slideshow, really. Alright, let's go get Chowchilla Charlie's money.
No, and I think this is one of my first sets. Oh, yeah, I remember.
Yeah. We're gonna stop and listen to everything. Aha! Are y'all ready for this? So you know the whole thing is we don't know where the number 9 tickets went, right? Okay, slideshow. Why is it doing that?
Dios mío, it's full of double-end tickets. This could get 100 souls on the number 9 train. Something's not right about this. I get the feeling this suitcase belongs to someone more important than Chowchilla Charlie.
Uh-huh.
All right, Manny. Give me the case.
Charles, I thought we had a bargain.
No, we do. But I thought I'd bring some muscle along just in case.
What's the matter, Chuck? Can't afford to hire goons to do this sort of work for you?
I'm all the goon I need. Now drop it.
You said it, boss. Got a card for me?
Here. Welcome to the Union, Manny. Meetings first Tuesday of every month, and don't forget to pay your dues.
Don't forget to pay my dues.
Yep. Full of number 9 tickets. Alright, so we got our Union card, we got our tools. Let's get Glottis out of here, shall we? Whoop, not that way. Oh, Carla, we have to leave you. We took your metal detector. So now we get Glottis to stop gambling. We can get out of here. Oh yeah, we forgot to bring up our Grim Fandango Achievement Hunt Guide, which doesn't have spoilers in it. For someone who's played a game 5 times, so there's no puzzle solving to be had in here. It's just to make sure we don't miss anything. I'm pretty sure the rest of them are just talk to everybody until there's nothing to talk to them about. Dude, sub, I've had the achievement guide since we started playing this game, because I don't want to miss any achievements. But I'm not. Can you spoil a game you've played 100 times? Like, I just said 5. I played it at least 5. Oh, by the way, super congrats to Tim Schafer, who is getting the Lifetime Achievement Award at the GDC. It's awesome. The GDC, the Game Developers Conference, Lifetime Achievement Award. He deserves it. How are my levels on the volume? Good? Can you hear my cheating sub? It's the second time we have to play this game. Thank you, sub.
Is the winner. Le 14. Numéro 14 est le gagnant.
I think you mean 2. Am I correct?
No, monsieur. 14 is the winner.
I think you've made a mistake.
I'm sorry, sir. 14 is the winning number. Better luck next time, eh?
The police are angry.
That Calavera's getting too big for his britches. I don't like raiding businesses and shutting them down. But someone's got to teach Manuel a lesson in law and order. This way, back here. Open those paddy wagons up and start filling them. And somebody find Calavera. I want to interrogate him personally.
Raided? How long are they gonna close it for? Yeah, you better cut off the big guy's credit then. Yeah. Throw the drunk out on his big orange butt. And bring me Calavera so we can talk about his debt.
Hey, come on! You gotta let me back in!
Dang these frame rates.
VIP!
Does that stand for very inebriated pianist?
Manny, I don't want to be a pianist anymore. I'm a mechanic.
I know. That's why I got you a new job. Come on, let's go pick up your tools.
Trying to see if there's any other solutions to the frame rate
I
thing.
can do whatever I want to the engine. Make it faster.
Sure, but you'll be plenty busy just keeping her afloat.
Thanks for the gig, and for not asking too many questions.
Hell, after what happened in Naranja, I can see why you'd leave town. Let's just hope I don't have to go fishing you out of the drink again.
I'll stay under next time. I promise.
We did it. We did it. Are you guys ready for this? Because we're about to move into year 3. Yeah, baby. And just like always, they had Glottis on board, and Manny is no longer just a deckhand.
Captain Calavera?
Puerto Zapato, sailor. We're here at last. Beautiful port, isn't she?
Yes, sir.
Music's
There's
great.
some customs officials down below, sir. They want to search the ship.
Fine. We've got nothing to hide, eh? No skeletons in our closet.
Yes, sir.
Secure the bow, boys, like a rock this time.
Manuel.
Salvador?
I hope this very urgent message gets to you in time. Our man in Zapato says Miss Colomar never made it to the port. It said she threw herself overboard at the Pearl. I don't know if you believe that. Whatever you do, do not land in Puerto Zapato. It's a trap. Assassins will attempt to board your ship disguised as customs agents. Beware, and viva la revolución!
I know, right? Creepy pigeons.
We stole a lot of the really good things.
He's smoking the dope. Especially when you see, oh crap.
Oh no, all the sprouted sailors. But what happens to their souls when they're sprouted?
I was wondering that. myself.
I think the idea was they take the flowers and bring them back to the land of the living. They like it's recycled.
They
I never really thought
they
through.
get reincarnated, which is sort of what you don't want to do here.
Oh, no.
Oh, the whole crew's been sprouted. I know, why did I have to make the pigeons?
This can't be happening.
Hey, he's back here!
Sack him! Custom officials, open this door!
Yeah, we want to check your bags.
Don't worry, Captain. We're safe in here. Okay, let's just set the explosives and get the hell out of here.
Uh-oh. Okay, let me think. What do I do in here?
You're sinking back to the...
Like I said, we're mainly interested in the Tim commentary now.
Also talk.
Commentary at this point. Not the other guys. Not that I don't like the other guys. Now that one we want to leave down. I don't think they're antennae. They're ears, right? I always thought they were Glottis's ears. Now where am I now? I guess I gotta go the other way. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Do. Okay, I think I can just pick it back up, right? Ha! And it comes with the other one. Okay, do.
One weird trivia fact about the world that I learned. I saw a couple of Manny Calavera tattoos when I was at PAX, and someone asked me, why are there no Glottis tattoos? And I started Googling, and I couldn't find a single Glottis tattoo on the internet. I found many Manny tattoos. And so, I don't know why Glottis... I'll just say that on the internet tomorrow.
That there
Hopefully
need
there'll
to be more
yeah.
Glottis tattoos.
I agree with that. Glottis needs more representation in the tattoo world. I'll take care of it. It's not true. Oh, they did kind of look like they were coming out from the middle of his head. Are you ready?
Well, there you go.
This is about to be kind of fun. Does anyone see what's coming? Do you see what we're about to do? Dude, I've thought about a Grim tattoo before. Like just Manny Calavera's face and some kind of awesome saying from the game. Oh, I didn't need to do that. That was stupid. That was the wrong thing. I'm gonna need to do that in just a second. eWeb could make one. I really have been considering more and more the Legion of Dorks crest tattoo. Glottis with a rusty anchor around him. That would be the raddest thing ever.
Ears.
What was that?
The dotted line, buddy.
The dotted line. Okay, now let's do this. Boop, boop. Take that.
Just a little farther, Glottis.
I'm glad they named it the Lola, after our fallen friend. And here we are, at the bottom of the ocean.
Manny, choking!
Mira, Snap out of it, sailor.
Easy for you to say. You don't have lungs.
Hey, you live without your heart once, so you can live without air for a little while. Just until I figure out what we're gonna do.
Oh, that's Peter.
The sort of whale sounds in the music are overblowing on the contrabass clarinet.
Yeah.
Ralph Carney doing his little. That's the same thing with the birds that jump up at you and surprise you and squawk.
Of the Sea of Lament dwell the most horrible monsters of all. The fearsome, murky demons of the deep will swallow you whole the instant you leave this pool of light. Heed
Hey-yo,
my
McFly.
warning, or take one step forward and learn for yourself.
All right, I believe you. Just quit it with the creepy spirit of the land voice, huh?
Here comes one now.
Amigo.
Huh? Who? Oh, geez, another shipwreck. You see? That's why I'll never travel.
Thank you for clipping that sub.
So this is like a play on moth navigation. Like they say that moths fly into lights because they're used to using the moon for navigation, and they're not used to electric lights. And so he's
I did not know
used
that.
to using the moon for navigation, but he's been distracted by this thing called the Pearl, and it's made him go march in circles all these years.
Oh, that's cool. I never really knew that. That's amazing. That's why he's following the Pearl, because he's an old sailor.
We've had a little accident. Think you could help us out?
Depends on what kind of help you're looking for.
I love Geppetto, by the way. He's amazing.
Could we borrow that light for a second?
Sorry, I'm kind of attached to it.
It's like an anglerfish.
Could we tag along with you?
Well, it's a long walk you're talking about.
We don't have any other choice.
Oh, all right then. Lift those knees, stick close to my light, and try to sing in key. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Hide it under some seaweed, no.
I still sing this version to
Hide
Sam.
it under some seaweed,
It drives
no.
Stephanie nuts.
I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it
I'll sing
under
the
some
seaweed part, and
no.
she's like, that's not how it
I'm gonna
goes.
let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Scare away sea monsters, yeah. I'm gonna let it shine. Scare away sea monsters, yeah. I'm gonna let it shine. Scare away sea monsters, yeah. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Let it shine, let it shine.
I'm not gonna let you touch it, no. I'm gonna let it shine. I'm not gonna let you touch it, no. I'm gonna let it shine.
You want to see me
Not gonna
without
let
the
you
game?
touch it. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
They just walk around and around and around. I really wish I could figure out why the frame rate's like... It's driving me nuts. Because it's gonna skip in a place where we really don't want it to. I can almost guarantee you. There will be a moment where it's like, and we're gonna be like, dang, that would have been really nice to see smoothly.
Looked like our ship.
That's just a trick the ocean plays on your mind, kid. Makes everything look the same after a while, like you was going in circles.
Well, this isn't the kind of progress I was hoping
true.
for.
Oh, well, the wet march of the soul ain't for everybody.
What are you doing down here?
Trying to get out of the land of the dead, same as everybody else.
Why are you walking instead of taking a ship?
Got sick of waiting around Rubicava for a boat. Figured it'd make better time this way.
Why didn't I think of that?
That's probably true.
How do you know where you're going?
See the moon over there? I just keep it on my right. That way I know I'm heading in a straight line.
But...
Oldest trick in the book.
Is everything okay with your eyebrows?
Them is barnacles, genius. I don't move fast enough to shake them, so they tend to pile up. I don't
Gross.
mind, though. They're the only company I got. Ain't you, boys?
How long have you been down here?
Well, let me put it this way. I wasn't always this color.
Shouldn't you have hit dry land by now?
I'm trying to cross a big ocean here, Sonny. What do you know about it?
I've already done it. In a boat.
A boat? Don't talk to me about boats.
What's the problem with boats?
We had such a nice boat. Why is everybody always talking about boats? You got a perfectly good pair of legs. Why not use them, I say?
He's got a point, you know.
Let me guess. You died in a boat wreck.
A boat wreck would have been better than what happened to us. Led off course by bad equipment, lost for weeks, no food, no shelter from the sun. We'd started throwing the dead overboard. But then the sharks began following the boat.
Well, that's creepy.
What happened in the end?
What happened was, I learned 3 valuable lessons. Stay away from boats. When it comes to navigation, trust only the moon and the stars. And when there's only 2 of you left, never, ever go to sleep.
That's amazing.
How have you kept that light going all these years?
Well, I found this coral, this glow-in-the-dark coral. Damnedest thing. Glows like a lightning bug and never seems to wear out.
I had some of that once. Made a nice grappling hook.
I don't think you had what I got, because I don't think you've been to the place where I got it.
Where'd you get the coral?
It's kind of important.
Edge of the world, boy. That's the only place it grows.
Could you send for help?
Oh, sure. I promise to call for help at the next phone booth I walk by.
Could you take us to the Pearl?
Ha! You don't believe those old stories, do you? You think somewhere in this ocean there's a gigantic pearl that shines so brightly it can be seen from passing ships? And that sometimes sailors so allured by its luster actually fling themselves overboard to dive for it and are never heard from again?
Yeah, and I think it's right over...
Blah! I've been walking this ocean for years. I ain't never seen it.
No, really. The Pearl is right over there.
You poor sucker.
He's right.
That's the moon.
That's no moon.
Tell me you didn't come all this way out here to pearl dive the moon.
Well, I don't want to break your stride there.
Okay, see you around.
Watch out for sea monsters.
Who,
Hi, Smash.
these guys? Oh, they don't mess with old Chipito. I'm too bright for them. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine.
You all right?
I'm gonna let it shine.
Hang in there, Mano.
Hide it under some seaweed. No.
There we go.
Hey, lay off. Let go. What am I supposed to do with this?
Follow me.
Where are you taking me?
To the moon.
I love that. What am I supposed to do with this?
Benny, is that the pearl? Ooh-wee! I knew I'd find her someday. I'm rich, 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 rich.
Shh, something's happening.
Benny, what's going on?
Oh, this something? What am I supposed to do with this? You're not wrong. Oh, these are the people that are jumping overboard for the pearl. What the devil?
I don't know, but I don't like the way that thing's looking at us. I'm not going down there while that monster's looking right at me.
I think its eyes actually follow us, yeah. Oh, wait, there's a thing.
You know, Tim's really into...
Yeah. We're gonna move a lot faster now that we're skipping pretty much anything that's not Tim Schafer. And I think that's okay. Do dee do dee do dee do do dee do dee do. Gotta get old Chipito stuck there.
Lego! 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 Hey, where are you going? You can't leave me here all alone! Come back here!
She's coming back.
We were terrible. Squid powered. It's not a squid.
Looks like we're heading
I don't think.
But there's nothing on that edge of the world! Except the edge!
Boop, boop, boop. I'd poop my pants. I don't know what I'd ask him.
Don't ask Carnal, cause I don't know.
What's Carnal mean? Like, surely that's the slang term for something.
And this is the part of the game I feel like is a lot more inspired by actually City of Lost Children.
Children, yeah, right.
Which came out around that time, had a big influence on us. I think that's why we have a marching underwater diver too. Like there's a lot of scenes in City of Lost Children where there's a diver just marching on the floor of the ocean. It just seems so dramatic and just made the slow and steady slow and steady progress, but he was so heavy and thick.
No flying fleas, though.
No flying fleas.
I don't know what that means.
Gladys, I'm gonna sneak inside and look for Meche.
What if that octopus comes back while you're gone?
Poke him in the eye and steal his sub.
Stupid octopus.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Tim had the cool.
Stupid octopus.
This door's locked.
Oh, they want me to go somewhere else first. Where could they ask me to go? They always gotta take time out to smoke. You hear that rumbling music though? That means we're about to encounter something, and I don't know what.
So I'm.
Meche.
Manny, what are you doing here?
I wanted to see how your trip was going, Angel. I am your travel agent, you know. By the way, thanks for that bottle of champagne you sent me. It really hit the spot.
You were headed for a trap. I was trying to warn you. Domino was using me like bait. I didn't want you to end up a prisoner here like me.
Prisoner? Where's your cell? Or are you just sharing a bunk with the warden?
Oh, snap.
If that's what you think of me, then why did you come here?
Because this is where he belongs. Here, working for me. I knew you'd come around eventually. Right or wrong, Manuel Calavera is always with the winning team, right, Manny? That's why you're here now.
I'm
Freaking
getting
Domino.
off this rock, and I'm taking all of these people with me.
Manny, there's no way off this island. I'm afraid you're stuck here in my little executive training program. See, I need you to take my place here, kid. I've got to get back to the city where the action is.
Sorry, Manny, but I had to come in. My skin was getting all pruny.
Him, I don't need.
I'm gonna grind you to powder for that, cabrón.
Maybe later. But for now, let me just show you your new office.
Oh, shoot.
Careful, BB. The new boss is waking up.
There's that voice actor I know again.
Angelitos is actually the little children in the cage. Comes from a term that it was a popular kind of well, it was traditional in Mexico to take pictures of your children, even if they were died very young.
Yes, yes.
Like photography of little dead
it's a
children
whole
in a coffin.
genre.
I don't know if that
really-
happened in the States, but it was definitely in Mexico.
Mexico, yeah, I've seen those. I think you showed them to me actually.
And the word they use for children when they're young when they die is angelitos.
Oh yeah.
It's a dark game.
It is dark.
Yeah.
Hola, angelitos.
I'll bite you, I swear to God!
Please don't bite anyone else, Pugsy. That's why they put us in the cage in the first place.
It's poor little kids.
Why do you want to bite me?
You're the mean new boss.
Mr. Hurley said you were meaner than him.
He said you had a bone saw.
Bone saw.
My name is Manny Calavera. What's yours?
Mr. Hurley told us about you. You're the one who tricked Meche.
Poor Meche.
You bite me and I'll sue your parents.
Our parents?
Achievement.
You trick anybody?
Mr. Hurley said he was supposed to take
He
care
got
of
an
Meche,
achievement for
but
making him
you
cry.
stole her case from him. Is that
Feels
true?
horrible.
Let me see if I can explain this whole thing to you. You see, I had this job, selling travel packages to immigrant souls. If I sold enough of them, I got to leave the land of the dead. Now, I was in a slump, and I really needed a fat commission, so...
terrible.
You're a bad man. Go away, bad man. Yeah, go away.
Mitch is my friend. You can ask her.
She talked about you before. Every time she says your name, she looks so sad. I don't know what you did to her, but you're gonna be sorry.
What are you two doing in this cage?
Making light bulbs. Look, we're working as hard as we can. Why don't you leave us alone?
Listen, children, I'm here to help.
There's really not much more room in here. Your hands are too big to make light bulbs.
I'm here to help you get out of this cage.
You can't do that. We have to stay here and take care of Mitchie. She'd be so sad here all alone.
Honorable
Sometimes
kids.
we hear her crying, you know.
My hands are not too big to make light bulbs.
Then why don't you help?
My butt's too big to sit on one of those little perches.
I'm gonna tell Mitchie you said that word to us. I told you he was bad.
Oh, man.
I just don't have any of those little tiny tools, that's all.
Here, take my hammer.
We needed that.
I'm the one who's gonna take Meche out of here.
What? You can't do that. Who's gonna take care of us? We'll be all alone.
Oh, Mechi's so good.
I'm here to help you get out of this cage.
You can't do that. We have to stay here and take care of Mitchie. She'd be so sad here all alone. Sometimes we hear her crying, you know.
Oh, that's really sad. Crap, the computer exploded. It did that thing again. Why is it doing that? Why is it doing that? It'll clear up in a second. It just flips out for a minute and then it finally chills out. I just don't know what that is. Like, remember I did this last time? We had to just save it and reload it.
Okay, back to work.
So mean.
All right. Well, just because we don't want to screw anything up, let's go ahead and save the game. There's that little chipper. We need the little chipper. Yeah, I don't know. You'd figure a kid would like be an automatic double-in ticket, right? I don't think they ever really address why they didn't get on the number 9.
Oh, look, it's my Prince Charming. Are you back here just to insult me some more, or do you just want some ice for your head?
Ha! Got her.
Oh, my stockings, they're ruined. And this was my best pair. You try to have one nice thing on this cruel island.
See, Meche's smoking now. It's crazy.
Pulling the stocking down and of the leg bone being
That was
sexy. That's
our one
awesome.
cover image.
Yeah.
Was on a
I don't
like
think
a
so.
magazine, PC Games magazine.
Oh yeah,
That
I
image.
remember that. Yeah.
But what is that from? This is definitely a reference to Popeye.
And also, go ahead and scratch, right?
Let's go ahead and scratch.
And it's when Humphrey Bogart in Maltese Falcon, not Big Sleep, Humphrey Bogart is meeting. Lauren Bacall comes into his office and she sits on his desk and she crosses her legs and she's scratching her knee, and the camera is showing you this from a interesting angle, right? And then And then she sees that he's looking at her, scratching her knee, and she covers her knee with her dress. He says, "Go ahead and scratch." Right?
Scratch. I was thinking more of Popeye. Olive Oil falls into cement, and she steps out of cement, and everyone's whistling at her because she has shapely legs. And the cement falls away, and she has olive oil legs.
Oh, I forgot that.
That's what I always think of when I think of the scene.
Peter's like, here's this really awesome, drawn-out idea of what I think this is. And Tim's like, no, it's none of that.
Good enough for me.
What is?
Oh, the speed at which you're working.
That's nice, Manny, but you're not my boss, so really I couldn't care less.
Good. Excellent. Carry on.
I just took her stockings out of the trash. That's why it got weird.
See, I like that you still are not quite sure about Meche.
That happens a lot in those movies.
Totally. It's like
the woman is like, wait, is she in leagues with the bad guy, or is she being controlled and being blackmailed by the bad guy?
Yes. A testament to the fact that they're written by men.
Nervous laughter.
Come on. We're getting out of here.
Trying to steal my commission from Domino again. Manny, don't
Thank you guys so
ever
much
give
for
up.
hanging out with this.
I'm not after any commission. I just want to get us both out of here.
Then why don't you just ask your boss for the day off?
Can't believe you think he's my boss. He's my arch enemy.
I think he's your boss. You think he's my boyfriend. We don't seem to have a good foundation of trust in our relationship, do we?
No.
I'm sorry I implied he was your boyfriend. I do trust you.
Well, I'm not sure I trust you about that. But I'll tell you one thing that would convince me.
Name it.
Give me your gun.
What? What makes you think I have a gun?
You work for the most heavily armed organization in the land of the dead. Don't try to tell me they didn't issue you a gun.
What? I don't work for the most heavily armed organization.
I don't work for the most heavily armed organization anywhere.
You know, you're right. There are those rumors of that Revolutionary Army that's been stockpiling weapons.
Actually, them, I work for.
Manny, why don't you come back when you're willing to deal straight with me, okay?
No.
Hey, about that gun.
Ready to hand over your heater?
I would if I had one.
Right.
I think we need to talk.
Start talking. You're the salesman.
I have a lot of explaining to do.
Save your breath. Domino's explained it all to me already.
You have a lot of explaining to do.
Me? About what?
Why are those children locked up in a cage?
I want to know
With
that.
the wings those angelitos have, they're the only things on this island Domino can't control.
Why did you take me out with that champagne
Need
bottle?
to know
I
this.
told you to stop you from falling into Domino's trap. If you had made it on that ship, then you would have ended up...
Here?
Yes.
Where I am right now.
Why are you working for Domino?
I do what he asks only to protect the children.
Hey, if they can fly, let's set the kids free to go get help.
They can't fly that far, Manny. But they can fly circles around Domino, and they can bite pretty hard.
So why did you run out of my office?
I felt so embarrassed, and you looked so disappointed in me. I couldn't stand it anymore.
Then what were you doing that whole year I was in Rubacava?
I was lost.
What did you...
I don't want to talk about that year, please.
I want to know.
Has Domino hurt you in any way?
Not as much as I've hurt him. Boy, can that guy take a punch.
Good.
Okay, I'll lay off the questions.
Great. Now if we could get you to just lay off the cologne.
Hey, I'm a sailor now. We have to wear this stuff. They didn't issue me a gun.
What, are you on probation? I'm not buying this, Manuel. Manny, why don't you come back when you're willing to deal straight with me, okay?
Okay. Hey, we got the achievement. That's what I was after.
Sir, do you have an appointment?
I'm going in there to tell Domino my demands.
I don't think you fully understand the chain of command around here. Pugsy and BB work for you. You and I work for Domino, who works for Hector Le Mans, crime boss of El Maro.
Well, I think it's time for a little corporate restructuring.
Like a Domino. Stupid headphones. I hate you.
You can't hear what he's listening. What is Domino listening to on his headphones in your mind?
Oh, he's it's not just what is we
can actually hear
have
like
him
a little-
listening. He's listening to his own theme,
Bark.
and it's done as a headphone. We didn't mix it so it would sound like headphones. It's very quiet, but he's listening to his own music.
Oh, that's interesting. I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm okay with it. Like, Either way, I'm fine.
Domino. Domino!
I was going to say about the music where he reveals the whole big conspiracy theory. That was a jam between the cello player and the.
Spoke to my boss Hector.
Here, we'll listen to that in a second.
I was going to say about the music where he reveals the whole big conspiracy theory. That was a jam between the cello player and the contrabass clarinet player.
Oh yeah.
Basically, the idea was that since it's a whole complicated conspiracy, that they would just jam and jam forever on the same theme, kind of weaving it out.
That's kind of fun. Oh, you can hear the music coming out of the headphones now.
You killed my best friend.
The demon? Manny, you can use a demon as a driver. Let him carry your messages, let him serve you food. But you can't ever start thinking of them as friends.
Oh, it makes me hate him
It's
so
just
much
not
more.
Natural.
That makes me hate him so much more.
What are you doing out here on the edge of the world?
Oh, I know. I ask myself that every day. But I'm going to train you, Manny, to take my place here running this 2-bit light bulb factory.
How can you keep little children in a cage?
Trust me, it's easier than keeping big kids in a cage.
He is speciesist.
Why don't you just sprout me like you tried to
Thank you, Sub. That's an excellent
that
word.
Wasn't me. That was Hector. He's so unimaginative. Just wants to tie up the loose ends, you know? But I believe, however, that you can be rehabilitated through honest work.
What makes you think I'm gonna work for you?
Well, there's not much to do on this island if you don't work, take it from me. And think about it. Once I'm gone, it will be just you and Meche alone on this deserted island. Don't tell me that prospect doesn't appeal to you.
I don't plan to be on this island for very long.
Manny, I have all the guns, I have all the transportation, and I have all the brains. What are you gonna do?
You and Hector set up a secret hideout to make
That's a
light
good
bulbs?
question. Why are we making light
That's
bulbs?
just a side benefit. The real purpose is to have a place we can lock up all those old clients of mine. Can't have good people wandering loose in the land of the dead, telling everybody how we stole their double-in tickets, now can we?
Oh, holy crap. That's why he's getting these people.
You stole all these people's tickets?
Okay, how much of this haven't you figured out, Calavera? Capal would route all the good clients to me after he switched over their tickets to a secret holding fund. I'd cover up the paper trail, and we'd make sure that the pigeon jumped overboard at the Pearl.
Holy crap.
I knew it. You were getting all the good clients.
I handled them all, except for Mercedes, who you hijacked from me in that ridiculous hot rod, which I saw, by the way, last time I was in Rubacava. I tell you, Manny, hot rods like that just don't look safe to me.
He's stealing these people's tickets.
So it wasn't my fault Meche didn't get a ticket. You stole it.
Well, it's your fault she ended up in the forest instead of coming here right away, but I fixed that.
I'm taking Meche out of this dungeon.
Manny, before I found her, she spent a year out there in the petrified forest alone because of you. By comparison, I'd say I'm keeping her pretty comfortable here in my dungeon. Wouldn't you say?
One ticket for you, one for Hector. How many more do you need?
Oh, Manny. We never touch the product ourselves.
Typical dealers.
We sell a ticket to unfortunate souls, unable to lead moral lives because of the crippling amount of cash they were born into.
But you could just take the tickets and leave today.
We found a way to make the land of the dead livable. Why would we want to leave?
Nice island you got here.
Yeah, the previous owners didn't know what they had here. Let us pick it up for a song. They scooped out all the coral they could reach with their crane and then abandoned the plant. But we knew we had what it would take to go the extra distance to the big reef.
Are you about to lecture me about the winning attitude again?
No! Slave labor, Manny. That's the real ticket to success.
Well, I gotta get back to trying to escape.
Hey, you do that, kid. Knock yourself out.
Achievement unlocked. Oh, I hate that guy. They've been stealing all these people's tickets, holding them to sell them to buttholes who don't deserve them.
Are the 3 stripes on the back?
Well, that's actually
Are the
something
3
I'm
stripes
interested
on
in.
the back of Manny's head? Is that hair?
No, it's just a lazy design element to match the front of his head.
Oh, and the tops of his hands, remember? There's little stripes
just
on there,
the
too.
Day of the Dead decorations, right?
Yeah.
I never knew what it was. I just thought it was cool.
Capitalism. This is shady, though. They're stealing stuff that rightly belongs to people. They're not, like, building a product and selling it. They're stealing it from somebody and selling it. Which may, you know, maybe that's part of the game. It's that elevator bullcrap that the tabs were talking about. How do I find the right button? Shoot. Let's save. We're gonna save more often because something... What the crap is the elevator? I hear myself walking around. I just can't see what I'm doing. Okay, I want to get in the elevator. There we go. Republicanism. Not gonna get political on this show.
Nothing but dark waters that direction.
Hey, Chapito.
Still.
One of the things with...
Ooh, to the moon, he says.
Reciprocating chisel. This scene is kind of
It's okay,
like,
Octopod.
Fountainhead. This really, I think it's Gary. Is it Gary Cooper or someone like that? He's doing this super manly, like drilling into this wall, and the love interest of it comes over and like is watching him getting all aroused in a kind of a 1930s kind of way, and she's so mad. She's not riding her horse, and she slaps her riding car up onto her leg to show her frustration. It's a hilarious scene. But for some reason, I really like this jackhammer that he's just going into this wall with. And so it's here, and it's very similar erotic content here between Manny and Chapito.
Yeah, it's like I can see the brotherly love.
Chapito! Huh? Who? Oh, you, is it? Why, I oughta look at my eyebrows.
Well, you really weren't standing in a very safe place.
Well, neither are you right now, amigo.
Relax, we're busting out of here soon.
We are done traveling together. I work solo, my friend, and I walk alone.
Nice drill.
I want that drill.
Drill? This here is a cordless, high-speed reciprocating chisel. And look, it's a bust-all. They usually don't give these to the new guys.
How'd you get a bust-all?
I'm connected, plugged in, and I had some booty to trade.
Ooh.
Trade's the name of the game out here on the Big Reef.
Booty? Where'd you get booty?
It's all over the ocean floor. Jewelry, precious coins. You people and your fancy boats never know about it, because you just never stop and look.
I love how hateful he is over boats.
Give me some booty and I'll buy our way out of here.
I traded it all for this beauty.
You traded jewelry and precious coins for a power tool?
It's a bust-all.
I want to trade something.
Well, you came to the right place, Sonny. What you be needing?
I need a gun.
Ooh, that's gonna cost some. What do you got on you?
My turtleneck.
Oh, yeah, that is nice. Acrylic?
No, it's all natural.
Oh, too bad. Natural fibers are so uncomfortable underwater.
I know.
When you got something worth trading, come see old Chapito. He'll do you right.
I got something for you. Achievement unlocked.
Yo, Pito, have you ever seen an authentic little chipper?
A little chipper? No, I haven't. But I'd sure love to give it a test drive.
Trade.
Say, little chipper, you're okay.
Now we got a bust-all. Okay.
I don't know how I'd get down there without this current taking me over the edge.
That's okay.
One thing that was a little...
Blip, 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 blip. So remember that. That area is important.
Oh, Rusty Anchor.
He was gonna sing the Rusty Anchor song. That's amazing. So we know Glottis can't be dead, right? That's just crazy. What's this do? stopped it. No, it didn't.
God, this is where people nowadays would be like, Tim, the ideas you have here about this conveyor belt where you can switch directions and rip a chain with a scoop, it's really complicated, and we could eliminate a lot of work if we just cut this one puzzle. But this is like, no, we went all the way and we fully implemented exactly what I hoped would happen. The conveyor belt would reverse direction, the chain would go up and down, Manny would climb down and against the force of water, bunch up the chain. This is all so complicated.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, and you create a little loop. I was like, this all makes sense in my mind, so the player will be able to figure this out. The way that you looped it over that boat, I don't even know if that would work. That's like when you whip a hose to like get it uncaught when you're watering the plants in the backyard, and your hose gets caught.
Right, yeah, do a little whiplash effect, yeah.
So this puzzle I was able to figure out years and years ago when I first played this game. So he's not wrong that people could figure it out, but it was not easy. Okay, yeah, so I feel like I ran around in a really stupid way. Like, you should be able just to come right over here, but you can't. You gotta go all the way around.
Oh, rusty anchor.
Can I go this way, I wonder?
Nothing but dark waters that direction.
Oh, here's our frame rate skippage. Come on now. Hang in there. Why does it do that? It's driving me crazy. It's driving me crazy. Now it's like doing that thing where it just completely, like the whole game, like even this menu screen just poops its pants, and I don't understand. Like now we're fine. Like that's crazy. I don't get it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine here. Can I go up there? Alright, good. Whoop. And I can run up while it's in reverse.
So, one of the...
Am I on the right side of this thing? Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Plop. That's what we want.
All that water is running in the Rebel Salt engine.
Oh, that's cool.
The game is running in the Jedi Knight engine, and the
oh, that's right.
All the stream videos from the Rebel Assault engine.
That is right.
So we're compositing Rebel Assault technology on top of Jedi Knight technology, and then all the Lua scripting for the gameplays. Is that what comprised the Grime engine, which we never actually called the Grime engine at the time, but Brett wanted to call it the Grime engine. It's like
that's
Grim.
funny.
And
oh, that's cool.
In later, he's been able to do enough interviews where he's called it the Grime engine that people just call it the Grime engine. Now that's fine. It should have a name.
It should. I mean, if you got the Scum engine, the Grime engine just makes sense.
Those look like my sister's curling irons.
I was just going to say, those things always scared me.
They do. It looks like those little curlers.
Terrifying.
The
Those
curling irons?
grinder. No, those,
the grinders.
The grinders. The curling irons, to a lesser degree.
Those are based on my sister's curling iron. No, you don't call them curling irons. Curlers. Based on my sister's curlers.
Right.
They actually do look like curlers. Curlers were kind of
fearsome things.
Horrifying. You know what else is horrifying is those eyelash curlers. Like those, they put them to their eyes, man. Like that whole thing is just horrible.
I can't even imagine.
Ba-doop, ba-doop, boop. Let's go ahead and solve this problem, shall we? We just break everything.
I can see why they don't give these chisels to the new guys.
This is the part of the game where we wreck everything, and it's my favorite. This is like one of those things that just, the puzzle continuously stacks. Like, you're like, I'm gonna wreck this. things explode. I'm gonna wreck this other thing. More things explode. I'm gonna wreck this thing. It's constant exploding everywhere. Oop. Frame rates. It's like, what the crap, man? Like, what is that?
So this whole...
See? More wreckage. And then, luckily... we already set that to reverse, so that's good. Whee! Alright, then we press this button. Shaboop. See, and this is the bunch up part, and then... shaboop. Alright, now let's go get this thing out of here. Whoop. It's not what I wanted to do. You guys know that wasn't what I wanted to do. Because it's clear that I... What the crap, man, that scene transition is sensitive. I feel like the animators, like, they were freaking out over the scotch drinking in the first little bit of the game. They probably were really freaking out about this part. There we go.
I can't believe you got it to float.
That was the easy part. The trick's gonna be busting through that big coral reef out there.
Bust through a big coral reef, eh? It just so happens I got some hardware up the beach you might be interested in.
Oh yeah, this will do just fine. Just give me a sec to do some figuring.
So now we got a boat. That we needed. We got Gladys back. That we totally needed. Now we've got to figure out the rest of this stuff.
I can't get out of here. There's no ladder.
Wasn't far enough over. What do we have for stockings for? It's not for the Angelitos, right? Angelitos. Like, they don't care about that, do they? Maybe they care about this?
Hey, kiddles, check out my bone saw.
Oh gosh, it's horrible.
I always thought it was so cute. I just had to be mean to them. Like once when my sister got her tonsils taken out, she had big puffy cheeks.
Mm-hmm.
I remember my aunt came to visit and she goes, "Oh, you look so cute. I just want to be mean to you." I never really understood it until we had these little baby angels in the game. I just want to terrorize them so you can get out your scythe and scare them and do all these horrible things.
It's the Mr. Bill. And
it is a little sick.
Mr. Hands in all of us.
I just scared the crap out of those kids.
Hola, angelitos.
Hello, Mr. Mean Boss Guy.
Hey, would one of you children happen to have a gun?
Yeah, we do. So stick him up.
Let me see it.
He doesn't have one. He's such a liar. Oh, yeah? Well, you're stupid. Your light bulbs don't work. Your light bulbs all smell like boogers. Ha! Nobody thinks you're funny anymore. Oh, yeah? Well, everybody in this cage is smarter than you.
Everybody except for you.
Yeah, 'cause I'm especially smarter than you.
Hey, No fighting, no biting.
He started it. Did not. Did too.
Don't make me come in there.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay, back to work.
So mean.
They're angelitos. They're kids that died. Can I open the door? Like, I want to open the door. He doesn't look at the door. All right, let's go around here. I never remember what to do with this part. There's something. This is a thing, but I can't remember what it's a thing of. I can't remember why. This is a secret thing. I need a gun.
Sir, do you have an appointment?
I'm going in there to tell Domino my demands.
I don't think you fully understand the chain of command around here. Pugsy and BB work for you. You and I work for Domino, who works for Hector Le Mans, crime boss of El Maro.
Well, I think it's time for a little corporate restructuring.
I don't want to talk to me. I don't want to talk to you. I want to go talk to Geppetto again. I got more trading to do. Why can't I leave? There we go. We can go talk to Geppetto. But I think he's got more of what we need. They are like the pixies from Labyrinth. Speaking of, did you guys see the SpaceX launch today? Like, holy crap, that may be one of the most amazing things I've ever seen in my life. Like, it was cool enough to watch a rocket launch. It was double amazing to watch two boosters come back down and land right on their spots at the same time. It freaking blew my mind. And on top of that, SpaceX's presentation of all this stuff was amazing. So I diverted from Pixies and Labyrinth to that because they played David Bowie, Space Oddity, I think. When the rocket released the payload and it opened up and the Tesla was in there. They played that music and it was like everything. It was everything. It was so freaking cool. Like I came home and I was like, Sam, me and you were watching a rocket launch. He's like the dinosaur rocket. I'm like, yeah, just like the dinosaur rocket. So awesome. So check that out.
Hey, Cheppy, check out the hosiery.
Say, these are real silk. Where'd you find them?
I've been wearing them the whole time.
You too? Well then, here's your new best friend.
Got my gun.
Ah, my first Brautella gun. Is it loaded?
No. Hey, bullets are hard to get.
All right, we got our gun.
La-dee-dee-dee. Da-dee-da-da. Da-dee-da-da.
Let's go give it to Meche. But seriously, like, take some time out, watch the replay. And I would watch, if you go to YouTube and you're looking for it, watch the official SpaceX footage. Don't watch the PBS and CBS and stuff. Watch, like, the real thing, because you can hear the actual mission control and everything talking it through. Hey, Meche, I got something for you.
Here. What good's a relationship without trust?
True, a relationship without trust is about as empty as a gun without bullets. Guess you didn't realize a smart girl always keeps an extra round in her hat for mad days.
I did not
know that. Come on,
that.
let's go.
Meche, you don't know what you...
I know exactly what I'm doing. Now move!
Would you just listen to my escape plan first? Trouble in paradise, kids?
You're letting us go right now, or your boy Friday here gets it.
Well, I hate to see you go, Manny, but the lady seems to have made up her mind.
I'm serious. I'll shoot him.
Fine. It really doesn't work for me anyway.
But I thought I'll shoot you then.
No, you won't. You're too good, remember?
I'm not good anymore. You've taken that out of me, keeping me a prisoner here. I'm gonna crack you open like a fake wing gauze. I'm gonna...
Uh-oh.
Kid's all right. She's a firecracker, but a night in the cooler usually dampens her fuse.
Oh, I hate him. Hate him so much. It's so funny, like the way the quality changes from the cutscenes. Freaking rockets, right, Jamal? Like, for serious.
It's me, Meche! Let me out!
be a combination lock, but there are no numbers on it. Poor Don was never good with numbers.
Open this door! BB! I'm in here!
Are you sure you accidentally did that? I don't know
Must
that
have hit a
I
major
believe that.
circuit. But it looks like I've exposed the guts here.
I don't know that you accidentally washed an orange peel in the dishwasher. I feel like that may have been something you were like, I'm going to put, instead of carcinogenic dishwasher fluid, I'm going to shove orange peels in here. Oh, buddy, here we go. I hate this crap. You guys know how good I am with this stuff. All right, let's get the first one. I think that's the goal. Especially when this is somewhat unresponsive. His head is a clue. You were right then.
Stay.
I've only solved that puzzle a bunch, so no worries.
All right,
I remember there's a
Mitchie,
door.
You can come out now. Mitchie?
There was a the elevator in my dorm that you could push open while it was moving. You push the gate open and freeze it in between floors and hang out in the elevator for no reason. But there was a little strip of metal up in the corner that the door would plug into when it was closed to know that it was closed. And we tried to get the elevator moving with the door open by sticking our fingers in this thing trying to trigger the little switch. I totally got electrocuted because it was like a live actual electrical current in there instead of
ouch.
So that's where that comes from.
Oh, that's good to know.
that little door closing thing, yeah.
From ill-advised college
ill-advised,
activities?
drunken college dorm elevator near-death pranks.
I love knowing where some of these puzzles came from.
Uh-oh. Oh, Raul. I am so sorry.
College Tim, yeah. But it brought us amazing games, right? Spin all the way around.
Manny, I knew you would... Why is that door closed?
It was the only way the wind?
Oh.
Can someone buy me a fold-up scythe? That'd be awesome. I mean, there may be better things to do with your money, but if you're just bored.
Hey, this is my room. Go use up the air in your own room.
It's funny that
I couldn't reach that vent, even if I stood on Mitch's shoulders.
Wouldn't it make more sense for me to stand on your shoulders anyway?
Are you kidding? Look at your heels.
You had a fold-up scythe?
Thanks for not shooting me.
Look, I'm sorry. I should have trusted you. It's just that the past 2 years have been pretty tough, you know?
What's in these cases?
Take a look. It's all the double-end tickets Hector and Dom have stolen over the years. Each one stolen from a good soul, and now they just sit there.
That's it.
What?
They just sit there. That's what's been bothering me. In the days when I was a hot salesman, I used to see double-end tickets all the time, and they move.
What do you mean they move?
They become agitated around human souls, and the ticket that belongs to you will actually fly into your hand. But these tickets, and the tickets in that suitcase of Charlie's, it's like they're dead. Why would Hector and Domino be hoarding cases of counterfeit double-end tickets?
Why indeed? Oh, there. Oop. We need this. Bloop. I mean, who doesn't need a giant two-sided axe?
Esa cosa is heavy.
Forgot where the hole is. There's supposed to be a hole in here somewhere. Haha, found it.
After you.
What about the suitcases?
Forget them. They're counterfeit. They wouldn't fit through this hole anyway. Let's go.
Sure, boop.
Gladys, I'm so glad to
Look, the
see you.
Angelitos.
Is the boat already?
Yeah, come on. Let's go eat some reef.
Yes.
Works like crazy. Full speed ahead.
Oh, surely she went and got him before they left.
What? Oh.
So are you really going to bring me back and try to get your old job again?
There's no job for me now except to bring you and everyone else here to the
Don't
end
ask
of the road.
complicated questions, sub.
But if you aren't going to use me to get your job back, why did you spend all this time trying to find me?
Meche, I needed to find you.
I give you one job, Manny. And look at you, already screwing it up.
Oh, here we go.
I suppose you realize that this is gonna go down on your permanent record.
So, once in a while, if there was a solo part that we could get to be recorded by a real person, we would do that. But I don't know if you remember, we were kind of under a lot of schedule pressure. With
It can be named Janie.
I do remember some.
And people were like,
one late night or two. There was a late night or two.
And then there was like, you're spending $13,000 on live musicians? Are you crazy? So we were lucky we could do what we could do at all, but
And look, where are those guys today? I don't even remember their names. And here
here
we
we
are
are.
talking about Grimm.
Exactly.
Those guys are all dead. I'm sorry. I mean, I hope they're dead. I hope they're happy spending time with their families and no longer working on games. Which I think actually is true.
This is why we choose to listen to the Tim and Peter commentary. So here's the thing, you guys. I know how to solve this.
Woo! This doesn't look good for the kid.
Look, Dom, I'm not gonna work for you.
Oh, don't worry about that. You're fired. Just consider this your severance.
Like, I know how to solve this, but we have to fight him several times in order to get the achievement. More times than you would if you were, like, playing this game as a normal person.
I'm sending this domino back to the bone pile.
Smart strategy, always let your boss win.
You know, your name is Domino, but you're really just a pawn.
Please, save the comic book one-liners for when you're winning.
I hate him.
Just like with your selling, Manny, you got a weak attack and no follow-through. Hey, I'll stop anytime you get tired. Just please stay down this time. At least at the Christmas party, you passed out before you really got hurt.
Come on. Looking for the achievement.
Had enough?
No, I need you to say a certain thing so I can get it.
Oh, please, Manny, stop.
There we
showing
go.
off for the girl.
Achievement. We're good now. Let's finish this sucker. You remember, anybody remember the line he told us? He said, poke him in the eye. Gladys said,
hard to make
stupid
them
octopus. Oh, that hurt.
I don't believe you, Calavera. You're losing a fight, so you pick on one of my pets? Why aren't you more like me, Manny? I've been trying to show you how, but you don't listen. If you just adopt the proper attitude, just look what could happen to you.
One year later. We just went into year 4, ladies and gentlemen. I had to be. Domino was trying to kill me.
Name?
Pugsy Pelagiano, sir.
Waiting room number 2. Next.
I know, right?
Flores! Flores! ¿Estás bien?
So we finished
Goddess?
year 2.
Where'd you go this time?
We just made it to year 3. And I think with that, I am going to call it because it's a good time. We just hit year 3. So far, we're on track for all the achievements. And, you know, I say, why not? Why not let that be the end for tonight? Everybody's here. We're ending on a good note. I still don't know why the frame rate's dropping, but holy crap, that's awesome. So we have gotten rid of Domino. We figured out that there's counterfeit double-in tickets. Where are the real ones? I don't know. So next week, yes, sub. Next week will be the last Grim Fandango. I believe I can beat year 4 in one sitting. It's pretty long, kind of like year 2, but not super long. I'm trying to remember all the steps, and I think we can do it. So we're gonna plan on beating it next Tuesday. If we can't, then we'll just finish up the last little bit in the following week, and then figure out what next game we're gonna play. What's the next thing that we're going to enjoy, the next adventure game. If they ask me would I want them to make another Grim, part of me says yes, but another part of me says that masterpieces should be untouched, right? Like, so I hate, you always suggest Stardew. So I hate to sound like I don't want them to make one, but at the same time, Casablanca, they've never made a sequel nor a remake of that, and that's because it's amazing and best left alone. That movie's from the late 1930s. And it's one of those things, it's like one of those things you don't want them to touch. And Tim probably would never make another Grim Fandango. I don't know that there were ever even ideas. It's a good question, though. It's a really good question. Oh, dude, co-op. We are going to have to do some Stardew co-op at some point. Yeah, they're testing it themselves. I'm sure it'll be coming out in beta or beta at some point. Be cool. Have farm hands on your farm, like all of us have a Two Dorks. All of us be part of Two Dorks farm. That'd be cool. I'd be down with that. But for now, we'll just start thinking about what adventure game we could play next, because that would be really fun. Yeah, Ogdrpog, check out Concerned Ape. His Twitter, he posted some stuff about it recently. Yeah, for charity stream, we might do that. We might do some drop in, drop out co-op stuff. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Working together for the kids. We do need to think about our summer charity stream. We always do one around Christmas. I'd like to do one in the summer. At the same time, I don't want to ask too much of our audience, but I would like to earn things and do good in the neighborhood. You know what I mean? But you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for tuning in for Grim Fandango. If you're new to the channel or you only tune in for the Adventures of Steven, we're doing Horseshoes and Hand Grenades on Thursday. That is our podcast. It's the the thing that got us going in this whole live streaming shenanigans. So I'd love for you to join us as we talk about weird and crazy odd news and stuff. And just have a generally all-around good time. But until then, I'm going to let you guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Enjoy what's left of it. Enjoy your tomorrow. And I'll see you back here on Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all are the best. Later.